Hello traders, and welcome back to Grok Trade after the weekend on Monday, April 16th of 2012. Hope you all had a wonderful weekend and you are all back in the game. Carolina Lezon here with Grok Trade, a graduate student of the Grok Trade mentoring program, and as usual we are going to do some technical analysis here. So let's take a look at our daily and see what really happened here today. Wow, you remember that beautiful test and the try to push it back to that 8 moving average, and we are testing it here beautifully, pulling back down right the next day, still staying below the 8 moving average, which you see here in green. What it means is that we are still in the bearish territory according to the 8 moving average, continuing lower, making another lower high and another lower low today, testing another area of support down here, the 50-day moving average, which you see here in dark red. Okay, that's another significant area of support that we talked about before. Okay, and then the other thing that I see is that every time we get a red candlestick, those candlesticks are bigger, and they're getting bigger and bigger every time we continue down. Okay, so that's another little sign here, and we are continuing lower on a pretty decent volume above the average, and with the MACD still pointing lower. So that is a pretty nice confirmation with another negative tick, much bigger than the previous one here that we had on Friday. Okay, so now what you need to do is pay close attention to both the 8 moving average up there, which is acting as a pretty significant area of resistance, as well as the 50-day moving average down below, which is acting as a significant area of support. Those two are very major and key areas to look for and to pay close attention to, as well as that upper area of resistance right here, the 67.10. Oh, I'm sorry, the 67.20, and then the lower one, the area of support, the next one down is the 65.10. So those areas are really important, because if we ever break through either one of them, okay, if we ever go higher, trying to break through the 67.20 and then close above it, we would have some potential to the upside to the next areas of resistance or way up. But if we do not, if we do instead break through that 65.10 mark to the downside and close below it, we would have some more potential to the downside at that point. But everything trading in between is considered flat, okay? That is a little mess that you don't want to trade in and you don't want to be in. It's called a trading range, okay? So avoid trading in that environment if we ever see that happening here. All right, and then the other key point here that I see is that those 2 moving averages are coming together. Okay, so watch that little thing to happen here. All right, yeah, so again, watch those areas of support and resistance that I showed you here today. Pay close attention to our candlesticks and to our formations that we see forming, and then pay close attention to the MACD to look for confirmation, and also look for spikes and volume. All right, so